All right, all right, all right. What's up, buddies? Welcome back to another episode of the menu-only Ultimate Team RTG. The only thing I'm still having fun on with this game. Now, funny enough, you guys know my gripes and my issues with Ultimate Team gameplay, but I do believe EA came out with a new patch today that they claim fixes a lot of the issues we've been complaining about with gameplay. I am still going down the route of I refuse to read EA's marketing mumbo jumbo patch notes. I implore you guys to completely ignore their patch notes because I think they use it to like influence your thought process into thinking these things are fixed or not fixed or whatever. I would also ignore all content creators and their opinions of gameplay before you play. I would recommend, if you're still putting yourself through the pain of grinding Ultimate Team, take the time for a day or two or three or four and just play the game yourself and see what you notice, what you feel. Even write down the things that you think are still stupid and broken. Then go check out what like AA9 Skills thinks for gameplay, what Run the Fut Market thinks of gameplay, what Nep thinks of gameplay, what Zway thinks of gameplay. Read the pitch notes, etc. But I think we should try and start doing that as a community, whether it's on Ultimate Team or iRacing or oh my, to like formulate our own opinions, right? So, formulating my own opinion here, let's see what the Knockout Royalty event looks like. I have no idea about anything. You guys know I'm not really on social media for Ultimate Team or anything anymore, so I don't see any spoilers at all. So I guess Rodrigo, the thought process of it being Rodrigo was wrong. It is indeed Vinny. Mia Hamm is not a surprise at all. She looks absolutely nuts. And Mackay we saw yesterday. So let's see what the rest of the setup is. I don't know what even this event is meant. Holy God, there's a lot of players. And 2 Real players? Why is there Mendy as well? What? Okay. Is there any Leeds players here? Did they add a Jermaine Beckford hero card for his goal against Man United? Knockout Royalty. Welcome to Knockout Royalty. Get ready to celebrate football's greatest clutch performers, those who rose from greatness when it mattered most, from iconic cup finals to the world's biggest tournaments. Dive into the heart of pounding excitement of knockout football with 6 brand new icons and heroes, exclusive to this campaign. Build your dream squad with stars who turn high pressure into history. Complete objectives, squad builder challenges, yada, yada, yada. Knockout tournaments, evos to earn rewards. Take your team to the next level. Okay. I don't know what any of that means. It's all marketing to me. Who the hell is that? Who's even her, Steven? Okay. Is community train done? Level 8 community train. Thank you guys, man. Appreciate you all very much. I don't know what that means. Apparently it's a new type of train. I have no idea. Bless up though, guys. I appreciate you. Ferguson, hey? Well, let's see if maybe they're making a pivot or change in Evos. Let's see what the Evo content looks like first. If there's going to be anything new in there. Of course, there's going to be a paid Evo. Have you noticed they've pivoted away from 13 days of Evos and the expiry being 20 days to 9 days and 16? I don't necessarily think that's a bad thing. Hopefully that means that we just get more Evos, right? And you obviously have less time to buy or apply an Evo. You have less time to finish an Evo, but maybe that's a good thing. Dominate the knockout stages by dictating the play with precise passing, flawless ball control, and elite vision. So 87 rated overall. Playstyles max 10. Playstyle plus is 1. Cam, pace. So this would be a Brendan Aronson maybe Evo for the Leeds account if I care. So short passing to 91, reactions to 88. 8 playstyles max is still probably not great, but whatever. Shooting up to 87. Acceleration to 87. Vision to 90. Long passing to 90. Bulk. This is actually going to be really good for Brendan Aronson, especially the tiki-taka. 2 playstyles? So this actually would be very good for Brendan Aronson for the Leeds team. Dribbling to 90. Sprint speed to 85. Not bad, not bad. Okay, I don't hate that at all, actually. This seems pretty good for, what was that, like $7, $8 in FC points or 65,000 coins, which is pretty easy to get just by grinding the menus, League SBCs, which I did. We're down to 108K, so I've spent a big chunk of money just doing League SBCs again. Let's see how that pays out, or turns out for today's pack spam on the menu RTG. 88 accuracy. Skill moves up to 4. First touch. Wait, did it add incisive as well? Wait, where was the incisive added? Oh, so it's Tiki Taka and incisive. Oh, that is kind of a cool Evo. That is a cool Evo. Okay. Is there a free one in there too, or is there not a free one in there? I don't know. Oh my god, babe, I can't have that.
What?
Thank you so much. Garlic bread? Look at that. Thank you, love. Let's go. The whole family is chipping into the streams. Thank you, babe. All right. Well, I probably should not have my eggs before I have my coffee. It's going to give me violent diarrhea. Training Camp Academy. That's just the old academy setup, right? Rewards is whatever. Roles is whatever. Cosmetics. Wait, roles. Is this new again? Or has this been here for a while? Is this new, guys? 16 days. Is this new? That's kind of cool. I mean, it's paid, so fair play to EA. Is this new? I can finally give some of my players the role pluses at left mid and right mid. Okay. Cool. All right, let's have a look at SBCs. Real quick before we look at SBCs, I kind of wanted to review. We are doing a collection book on this menu-only RTG. This RTG started menu-only during Team of the Year, right? So Team of the Year, we pack nothing. Future Stars, this is the best of what we did for all of Future Stars, for those of you guys that care. Odo Bear ended up being the most expensive pack pull, and that Man United batch being the highest rated pack pull. Not a great event, of course, for 2 weeks in terms of pack luck, but it is what it is. So what we'll end up doing is we're gonna make a new, what is it called? Knockout Stars? Is that what the new account is? Or the new event is called, guys? Let's go copy squad. Oh, Knockout Royalty, right. What a weird, stupid name. Knock out my cock out. I think I'm gonna call it. I don't know if that's allowed. Knockout. Or I don't think I can do royalty, can I? Awesome. Well, that's gonna be the name. Knockout Royalt. Sick one. We'll remove all of this and see through the course of this week if we can actually hit some of the big dogs. I don't even know who's in packs right now, so we're gonna have to go check that. Looks like there's a lot of people. So let's go check SBCs first, because it'll be interesting to see what they give us for this campaign on a Friday, if this is worth anybody's time. Let's go newest first, right? Sort by new. I love doing that. Okay, so refresh on the 83 by 13s. Marquee matchups. I actually just didn't have enough to finish the fourth squad, so we'll do that later. Obviously, all of that is refresh. That is refresh. I don't know why that intro at SBC. Giorgio Keolini. Oh, there. What? They brought them back, and they didn't even change the name. Okay, I just want to say, my crash out video yesterday, real quick, of me being really irritated that they just got rid of this because they don't even want people to have fun on the menus. The comments section were full of people calling me a piece of shit. Who cares? It doesn't matter. EA's never going to bring that back. It's trash. You're a loser. You shouldn't care about the menu grind, etc. Oh, interesting that it's back. Hey? Anyways, for 6 days, we'd have this grind back, which is fantastic. It's fun for the menu grind. I like it. I wonder if they changed anything. Maybe it's only 84s needed instead of 85s now. Nope, fuck me. It's 85 still. All right, so Nep got himself a Gilberto Silva. Even better that he can craft him. Damn. Pretty cool card. Martin, thank you for the resub, by the way. Did I miss any resubs? King Football Manager 2018, thank you for the resub. B4, thank you for the bits. Mr. Sam, thank you for the bits. Appreciate it. All right, so I mean, it's expensive, but it's achievable, right? There's no requirement for 89s, so that's fair. This is going to be the interesting one. A 90 rated Keolini. What are we thinking about this, guys? Silva is whatever. I mean, that's just a cool new card. I do like that. I mean, I feel like at this point in the game, people probably have better center backs already as it is. I know that Keolini's regular card was absolutely nuts at the start of the year. 83 rated, you could test him out for 5 games. That's literally a discard. You know, you get 5 games to use them. If I was a content creator, I'd probably be doing that at least, just to give him a shot. It's expensive. It is expensive. I don't know. I feel like that is pretty damn expensive. I wonder what the actual cost is. I'm kind of out of touch with the cost of card rate. Are we talking like 1 million coins for this, guys? I mean, look, he'd probably be way more than that on the market, to be fair. Because again, the meta rats are absolutely going to want to run this Keolini. So I feel like if his price is in the million range, take this. 900K. I actually think it's fair. It's not cheap, but I do think it's fair. They brought back the 79x3. Okay. But it's marketed as it's for this event. So I wonder if there's an objective for this. Knockout Royalty Challenge is a Prime Mix player. Just do it. You know, you go on the web app and just click one button and it's finished. January Player of the Month. Is this new? Thiago definitely deserves it. Is this new? Calvert-Lewin was December, right? Yeah, Igor Thiago, I think this is relatively new, I believe. And then that was from yesterday. Yeah, so that's it for the new SBC content. It's okay. I'm glad that the basics are back. They gave us the 79x3 is returned. And the provisions pack is back. So it means this series can continue having some fun. So I don't mind that. I think the Evo is pretty good overall. It is day one of the event, right? EA always kind of knock the event out of the park. What's that badge thing? What is that badge? Sort by priority, sort by new. There we go. So weekly objectives refreshed today or yesterday, I guess. Live events. Heavyweight royalty bonus. Complete challenges and heavyweight royalty bonus and earn packs and an evolution. Win the quarterfinal, whatever. Back-to-back is kind of interesting. So you got a cosmetic plus what? 84, and then back-to-back gets you an 85x3. Okay. I guess it's going to depend on what the event really looks like. You get an 89 plus royalty guarantee pack. Okay. And then what's this? Just a Tiki Taka Plus? But it's 2. Oh, it's 2. Interesting. That's a good one, I think. The bonus, that might be worth grinding. You can apply the Tiki Taka Plus for a second. I'd probably give that to Tanaka, actually. Wait, what's the... hold on. I don't know if I could even do that. What's the max rating? Oh, never mind. Tanaka's 88 rated now, so I actually can't give it to Tanaka. So, wait, heavyweight and middleweight. And then lightweight. What the hell? So I'm assuming there's 3 different tournaments, maybe based off of your ability? Wait, why is her hand going through the badge? What the hell? Okay, anyways, whatever. Complete this challenge in the middleweight tournament. Okay. And then lightweight, there's no overall win. Okay. So let's look at lightweight. What do we got here then? Play 4, score in 2 in lightweight royalty. Maybe this is like new game modes or something. Lightweight royalty, maybe it's just like, can you imagine if this is, I'm gonna go look at the gameplay. Can you imagine they've again heard my rant about the Golden Goal Cup? And their idea of the Golden Goal Cup coming back is like a lightweight tournament where it's just like Golden Goal, not much rewards, but it just is repetitive. That's all I want. That's genuinely all I want. I'm gonna go look. I hope that is the case. Knockout royalty. So if you complete every single thing, you get a 50. Oh my God, Van de Ven. What the hell is that card? Complete lightweight and you get Van de Ven and an 86. Middleweight, you get Mackay and an 86. Heavyweight, you get a PS Plus and an 86 by 3. And the PS Plus is a bruiser for 2. Okay. So middleweight royalty is again a cosmetic and an 85. And some rewards. So heavyweight is going to be an actual Evo. That's kind of sick. Okay. I wonder. I'm going to go look, but I do wonder what the overall... oh, wait. There we go. 87 mated, max 10, 8. Low-driven finesse. But not plus playstyles. That's kind of dead. It's okay. I do. So initially, I have no idea what I'm to expect when I go look at the tournaments, but I really do hope, maybe this is copium, but I do hope that the tournaments get like sweatier as it goes, and maybe this is like a repeatable golden goal tournament. This is a repeatable, I don't know, like 1st to 3 tournament. Maybe then this is like a full range type of tournament. That would be really cool if they did that. Because again, then they're catering to what anybody could want. Whether you want to be like me and play quick games and just have fun with your Evos, you stick to the lightweight. If you're a sweat and you want to go all the way to the top, max things out, you go all the way to heavyweight. That would be really cool. I'm going to be disappointed, aren't I? I honestly feel like I'm going to be, no matter what this is. Wait, what? Where the hell are the tournaments? Ah, lightweight. Here we are. Okay, so lightweight is unlocked. What's going on? Lightweight is unlocked to middleweight, and then middleweight unlocks. Okay. Completing this daily refresh tournament to earn rewards and qualify for the middleweight tournament. So you can enter it 5 times, and it refreshes every 24 hours. Okay. But that is indeed. They almost did it. All they had to do was this had to be golden goal. This could have been short matches. This could be classic match length. That's all they had to do. The EA, you were so close, guys. You were so close. Oh, that's disappointing. Oh my God, this would have been a sick ass event, man. It's too bad. Well, it looks like the Leeds Evo series is still not going to come back then. We're still waiting for Golden Goal Cups to come back. That's too bad. That's too bad. All right, have I missed anything else, guys? I think I caught all the objectives. I caught pretty much everything else. Yeah, they did. I mean, they did okay. I think this event is actually not bad at all. I think the knockout event is not bad at all. Could it have been better? Yes. I think it could have been better, even just purely with the golden goal cup. But that's just me. Not everybody cares about what I have to say. So, an 83 kg. Which one suits me? 83 kg is probably like middleweight, right? Middleweight-ish. There's a new Future Stars Academy Evo today, or did I miss that from before? I think that's just unlocked from the event, right? From the tournament, I think. All right, so we got 85 by 3, some 83 by 14s. Gonna try and pack some special cards first here, and then we look at the team, or do you want to look at the team now, guys? Oh, we can look through the new releases. Dude, half the reason I don't ever care about the freaking looking at the squad is because it's so annoying to look at the team. I forgot. Dude. Hell yeah, bro. Remember what we figured out, what we discovered yesterday? Yeah, let's go look at it, man. I actually have somewhere to look at the new freaking content. Hell yeah, I'm going to. New releases. And once again, EA fucks everything up. What, is it too hard for them when they release a promo to release the knockout royalty stage of these cards in this section? Come on, EA. I was just about to dick ride you a little bit, dude. God damn, the basic things they just never can do right, for the love of God. You know what, guys? Fuck yourself. I'm not going to look at the new team. Not until those dipshits put the new team where it should be in the new releases section. So get mad at EA. I refuse. I refuse. I will see whatever is new based off of my pack luck. Until they give me those players in the new release section, suck my balls. I'm gonna Kevin Magnussen your face. Crash out 2018. I mean, I'm not gonna crash out. I'm just disappointed, right? I'm like a tired dad with a degenerate child that you constantly give the best advice to ever, and the child just still says, nah, fuck you, dad. Fuck you, it's not a phase, dad. We're always incompetent. EA Sports, fuck you, Nick 2018, it's not a phase. We're always incompetent. All right, thanks, guys. Nice one, I guess. You can give the baby Dino SBC an LM role, finally? Wait, how? How do you do that? Wait, don't tell me those roles you can actually give to anybody you want. Oh my god, that's amazing. Because I would make a few of the Leeds players cams if that's the case. I'd turn Willie Nanto into a cam. Walkouts are weirder with the cards. 88 max. I think my Willie is 88 max. Is it because of the new roles? Dude, that's sweet, actually. It shows in the new releases tab that Future Stars Team 2 is still in packs for 3 hours. Brother, they just... the incompetence levels are just so mad. Just so crazy, dude. I don't feel like any more coffee. I had 2 and a bit cups of coffee. It's more than enough. I want to have my breakfast now. Muy caliente. EA, good idea, bad execution. Yep. I mean, honestly, even the lightweight to heavyweight knockout tournament, I seriously think the only thing they missed was to make the lightweight golden goal. Okay. Don't make the heavyweight golden goal. I'm not asking for that. There's crazy good rewards. It makes sense. It's a classic match. Don't make the middleweight competition golden goal. Again, pretty decent matches, pretty decent rewards. Makes sense to make it like a shorter game, which you did. You did that for both those things. The next stage would be, of course, the lightweight should be golden goal. Like, what? It's so easy, dude. The answers are right there. Let the sweats get through the lightweight tournament quick so they can progress on to the sweatier middleweight and whatever. Let the people that want to have fun just be able to continuously play the lightweight. You get a couple of nice little rewards. Nah, fuck us, guys, I guess. I only drink black coffee, Brian, yep. No espresso? Of course I would drink espresso, hell yeah. Espresso is like the best black coffee you're ever gonna have. I love espresso. I just don't make it because it's too time consuming. I might start making espresso maybe on my days off, like on a Saturday morning. Make a nice pot of, you know, my wife has her no-no's old espresso maker. I wouldn't mind doing something like that. I think that'd be fun. I've had a matcha before. It's okay. It's okay. I think it's a chick's drink. I don't know. It's like, always question my homies that will go to Starbucks and get like a fruity like espresso coffee with 8 pumps of caramel and stuff like that. I'm like, what we doing, bro? What we doing? Where are you gonna be taking that special premium caramel macchiato latte mocha fucking thing? Where are you going with that? It just freaks me out, you know? Hey, everybody's entitled to what they like, but I feel like if you order one of those things from Starbucks, you have to hand in your man card. Like your manly man card that you think you own, you have to hand that in return to get one of those like fucking see-through mugs with all the caramel and cream everywhere. Black coffee, like our soul, like our soul. However, a little bit of coffee with some milk, maybe a little bit of maple syrup is pretty vibey too. But that's the limit, boys. All right, I'll take an inform. I need them. Oh, for sure, Shani. 100%. Coffee shops are just baiting on, sure, the caffeine addiction is part of getting people back, but it absolutely is the drug addiction to the sugar rush. Another info. Oh, no! I want him on the Leeds account, man, for the Bielsa squad. Very good, Leaf. Very good. Oh, God, that video lives rent-free in my head. Anytime I see Leaf Davis. Very good, Leaf. Very good, Davies. No, does he say Leaf? I think he says Davis. Very good, Davis. Very good. Something in training where Leaf Davis did something good. I like that informs are magically popping now, too. Real men drink chocolate milk? Hey, dude, you know what? Based off of my takes, you'd probably think I'd cook you for that, but that's absolutely true. If you like chocolate milk, bro, you enjoy that shit. It would give me violent diarrhea, so I'm just jealous that I can't have it, but you drink milk, man? Hell yeah. Amazing source of protein, dude. I'm jealous. I wish I could drink it. Dude, you want to have chalky milk? You go for it. You go for it. You got my stamp of approval. If you care, which you shouldn't care about what I approve of, by the way. Let's just get that out of the way. But you do got my stamp of approval. Hot chocolate gets a little bit fruity, I think, but you know, whatever. Again, like if I'm camping with my homies and we've got the, you know, we've woken up early, it's freezing cold outside, right? We're getting a little, our fire going back up again. We're all sitting all like groggy and whatever around the fire. And if I start going around, all right, who wants some, who wants some black coffee, whatever, right? And the homie's like, oh, I'll have some, whatever. We get it going. And then you got that one buddy's like, can I make hot chocolate? Hey, bro, we're gonna take you by the scruff of your neck and your pants and just get the hell out of here, dude. Hot chocolate. What do you think? This is like a Disneyland resort? You're gonna have the black coffee that we all have with a little bit of ash inside of it, a little bit of dirt. That's what you're gonna have. What do you think this is? Like a fucking Starbucks? Something like Zway would ask? 100%, dude. I don't think Zway drinks caffeine. I'm trying to remember, even when we were in Germany, I don't think he drinks coffee. Which is kind of awesome, actually. I like mine with whipped cream and sprinkles. Hey, Nitchels, I ain't here to kink shame you, dude. I'm just saying that as I give you your whipped cream coffee with sprinkles, I'm taking your man card away. That's all. I'm not saying you can't have it. I'm just saying, you know. I wonder on a scale of like how many people in the chat, how many people take what I'm saying here seriously anyways. Probably a lot, which is why there's such a negative sentiment on social media about me, usually in my mentions. People hear me say this shit and think I'm like... I mean, I look, honestly, I am being 100% serious, but like, also, who cares, dude? If you're offended that I think you're a fairy if you go to freaking Starbucks in general, but anyways, if you go to Starbucks and have a fucking froofy drink, then maybe you aren't so confident in yourself. Maybe you gotta fucking be a little bit more confident and own your fairiness, okay? And just, you know, politely drop your man card into the bin at the front door and go get your drink. It's fine. It's not a big deal. take my man card and give me my hot chocolate. You see? There's nothing wrong with that. Zway would be totally fine to give in his man card if it meant he got a hot chalky milk by a campfire. Guaranteed. He'd be the first person throwing his man card in the bin. It's a great trade. I can't even imagine drinking a hot chocolate, dude. Especially like while camping within... Can you imagine like a hot chocolate with some coffee in it? As someone that like me, that's violently lactose intolerant and has bowel issues. Can you imagine within what? 15 minutes? I'm probably shooting liquid lava immediately out my ass. I'd have to run into the bushes immediately. Wait, I get a strawberry refresher in water, not lemonade from Starbucks. Do I get a pass? Brother, you just referred to the place that I don't think you should ever even go to as a man, Starbucks, as Starbucks. I mean, I think already the conversation is out the door, dude. You and I are on different planets altogether. Call me a cheap ass, call me whatever you want. I have not bought coffee from anywhere other than in bulk from a warehouse to make at home every day in about 20 years. And I'm not kidding. I don't care how successful I'll ever get. You will never ever see me do anything other than brew my own coffee. Like, fuck all that, dude. Why would I ever go to any of these shit places? Now, in the next 2-3 days, I am going to be out of the country. So in these next 2 or 3 days, he sends Steph. Maybe. Anyways, in the next 2 or 3 days, I am going to be going to coffee shops. And because I'm not a lunatic, of course I'm going to have coffee in the morning. And I guarantee you, I will come back on Monday and have a rant for you guys about how fucking shit everything is at coffee shops. I'm sure the baristas are going to be dickheads. I'm sure I'm going to lose my mind when I ask for a black medium roast coffee and they A, charge me $8 and B, spin the machine and ask for a fucking 35% tip. I'm going to lose it. I know I am. It's okay. It's fine. It'll be a good story for the chat. You might see it on the news. Canadian man gets thrown out of a foreign country's coffee shop for giving 0% tip. I mean, you know. That'll be $10. Tip, please. All I did was glug, 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 glug on the machine and with a frown give you your coffee. Now give me a 35% tip. Oh, God. I hate it all. This is why I don't go out, dude. I want to go out to places I care about. A racetrack and home. And maybe, if I was lucky enough, eventually to a couple of football stadiums. That would be cool too. But that's it. You know, grocery store, farmer's market, racetrack, you know, sports center maybe, the gym. That's it. Okay? That's it. I don't want to go anywhere else. I like my home. My home is great. And all those other places I described are really cool with people that I know have the same brain as me. And that's fine. That's it though. I don't want to go to Starbucks. I don't want to go to fucking Target and the mall. I don't want to go to these dumb things. Real alphas don't drink coffee. I used to think that. I cut coffee for many months, and every quarter I try and cut coffee for 1 or 2 weeks. Dude, you know, I disagree. My entire Lebanese culture, if you guys recognize my name, anyways, when I'm in iRacing, I have to use my actual official name. You will notice my Lebanese name. For anybody that is Arab, my name literally means, like my founding fathers, if you will, my bloodline is coffee maker. I'm not kidding. My name directly translates in English to coffee maker. You can't tell me, dude, thousands of years of Lebanese Phoenician descendants of the Kawaji bloodline, Ahwaje, thank you very much, isn't alpha, dude. Lebs are pure alpha. Have you seen how much chest hair my ancestors have? Holy shit, dude. Your last name is in 2018. It is. It now officially is, but Coffee's a cheat code, legal performance enhancing drug. I mean, well, let's get it real. That's caffeine, right? Absolutely. Yeah, no, there's no denial of that. So my overall thoughts with coffee are, I love it. I also love caffeine, but I do think you should not depend on it, which everybody, of course, does, right? Nick Coffee Maker might be the coolest name I've ever heard. That is literally my name in Lebanese. Well, it's Nicholas Coffee Maker. After Saint Nicholas, I'm Catholic, right? Most of Lebanese people are Catholic, or were, until they all got murdered by invading other religious forces. But anyways, let's not get into that shit. Nicholas Kawaji, named after Saint Nicholas, and Coffee Maker. Nicholas Coffee Maker. Fucking cool. I kind of wish that was what my name was in English. Unfortunately, it isn't. It'd be kind of a disappointment that I wasn't like part owner of a Starbucks or a coffee shop. But funny you say this. I turned down a couple. I wouldn't say turned down, but I decided to like not go with a coffee sponsor down the line, even years past and years before that, because I always had this dream of making my own coffee brand. Not gonna happen. I don't have the brain capacity to even try and do something like that. But I was like, man, my name is literally Coffee Maker. It'd be really cool if eventually I got into like the coffee business. I think that'd be kind of sick. Is that why you occasionally dress like a barista? Yes. Yes, Joe. Yep. Also, something my wife said with Nick 28T, we also had a tea brand that wanted to work with us. She's like, you have a UK audience. Your name is Nick 28T. You could literally promote Nick 28Ts. My wife already tried to push that idea to me, Claymore, and I told her to go kick rocks. I'm not doing that. It's the most cringe idea ever. Hilariously, it might have worked. It might have worked. Will you have strawberry refreshers at your coffee shop so I don't have to go to Starbucks anymore? No. If I were to make a coffee shop, I'm not kidding. By the way, I'm not kidding. It would be a production line. There'd be no tips, no nothing. I would pay my baristas a fair wage. You know, they would have to dress in super dope clothes, not these like flu shit clothes. Anyways, it would be black coffee and espresso. That's it. If you ask for anything else, you'll be thrown out. That's all. That's it. You need to have grilled cheese? No. Fucking grilled cheese. Maybe I'll have like a steak bar. We'll just have fucking steaks. Do you have a grilled cheese? No, there's steak. You don't like the cost of it? Get fucked. That's it. Dude, can you imagine black coffee and steak? The diarrheas, bro. We'd have to have 17 bathrooms. 17 individual stalls. Can I have a croissant, please? Non. Tu peux pas avoir un croissant. Stupide. Wait, what's coffee in French? Coffee? Wait, what's coffee in French? That's cool. I've just forgotten a language I can speak. Café? Is it café? Tu veux un café? Oh yeah, it is. Okay. Café noir et espresso. Seulement. Ça c'est tout. That's it. I could see you as a Subway owner. That might be the most offensive thing anyone has ever typed in my chat. Subway? Subway sandwiches aren't even real things. It's literally candy. Subway? I'm offended. You could have said anything else, and I wouldn't have been offended. You could have said, I could see you as a McDonald's franchise owner, and I would have been like, bro, I wish I was that smart. Hell yeah. You said fucking Subway? Shame on you. I should ban you for that, dude. I don't care that you've been here for 10 years. Get the fuck out of here. Subway. Ew. I used to have Subway in high school, too. I was such an idiot, dude. God damn, I was so stupid. I've heard a lot of offensive things in this chat. That's probably the worst. That's what I'm saying. Who says that? Currently eating Subway? Nope. No, you're not. I know you're not. I know you're not. Nope. Nope. My brother is a franchisee for Chick-fil-A in Colorado. Yeah, franchises are tough though. They really are. I mean, the franchisors are the ones that are balling. The franchises themselves, man, are rough, especially because I've looked into this, trust me, before I started my car parts business, like I'm talking like 20 years ago, before I saw a gap in the very early streaming space to stream, like before I did all these other things, I was trying to figure out ways to be self-employed, right? And the car business, the marketing business, but before I even finished school, I didn't know I was going to, fully go into a car parts business myself. I didn't know I was going to, get into the marketing side of things. So I looked at like franchises and whatnot. And dude, the legalities when you really deep into things are kind of nuts. They're kind of nuts. Like I feel like most franchisors that you would lease or buy a franchise from, there's like a lot of legal jargon where if you work your ass off and turn your store, call it McDonald's or whatever, into like something really good, I think the franchisor has every legal right to come in and be like, no, I'm taking this over. This is now mine now. You get a small little payout and now I'm so like there's a lot of really fucked up shit. And essentially a lot of it is done where you just do all the crazy work and the overall reward is very limited until you start doing super well, and then they can swoop in and then take it away, which is just awful. So yeah, again, I don't know. Maybe that's changed. So maybe a Chick-fil-A, if you pay the outlay for all of it and whatever, and eventually then you can do super well, and maybe it is a money glitch. So maybe it's changed, but I know that like even way back when I was looking at doing stuff like that, I got freaked out, dude. I'm like, dude, first of all, how the fuck am I gonna come up with this type of money to even get this going? But even if I do, oh my lord, like the risk is so high. And the work is insane, of course. And of course, your employees, unless you do a lot of cool shit, end up hating you because they think you're rich. When you're like a franchisee, you're not at all, obviously. I don't know. So it just ends up feeling like a pretty big lose-lose overall. If you manage to turn around the McDonald's on 3rd and Pike in Seattle, I don't understand the reference, but is that like East Hastings in Vancouver? I don't know if anything really is even open there anymore. I do have a lot of 83. They don't sell for anything, right? It's a junkie corner. Okay, yeah. So yeah, and you'd have to like make the move into that area and have insider knowledge, knowing that let's say the government is going to like clean up that whole area. There's like laws coming through where they're going to try and help people and put them into institutions, right? The ones that are mentally ill and the ones that do want to be helped and whatever. The only way something that would work is like if essentially you have insider knowledge and you know that that area will be cleaned up and let's say gentrified in the next 1 to 4 years or whatever. But otherwise, yeah, that's just a sinking ship, isn't it? Well, guys, I hate to say it. I'll probably keep going. Maybe we'll keep this epi running for the hour because it is a new event. But God, man. You guys are telling me these things are super easy to pack? How? Thank God I have you guys here, dude, because these conversations are the only reason I'm even on this game. Just chatting with you guys as I rip packs is the only joy I get on this game. Like, I suppose that defines how dead FC26 is, because I just enjoy talking to you guys. You know? Chick-fil-A franchise get their stores by sweat equity, have to work to show that they are worth getting a franchise. That's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. And I'm assuming, again, with like a structure like that, a Chick-fil-A franchise probably costs a bloody fortune, right? Oh, the tab hasn't updated yet, no. You can't just show up. Oh, you can't just show up with a ton of money. Well, wait, so how do they quantify the whole like working hard doing well thing? Do you have to like do a business presentation to them of like how you'd want to take the franchise? That's pretty sweet. Dude, I used to do that all the time in college and uni, and my first like 5 years of work in the marketing world was literally doing full bore presentations about you know, go-to-market strategies, etc. I think that's partially why my stream career did so well, because I have like such a background in that. No joy in this game anymore. I'll go play paintball. Brother, iRacing, Assetto Corsa, Gran Turismo, F1. What I'm getting at is sim racing. Dude, there's a whole world out there where a video game is fun and heavily skill-based and based around of directly transferable stuff in real life. If you're not having fun in Ultimate Team, don't despair. Video games are still awesome. Mocha is the best type of coffee. What's mocha? Mocha. Is that chocolate coffee? That's like chocolate milk, but coffee? Sure. I still think chocolate milk is for foo-foos, but I feel like if you throw a bit of coffee in it, that's acceptable. Because then it's kind of like foo-foo dude-ish, you know? That's okay. I feel like that's fully acceptable. Playing Star Wars, I mean, my biggest concern with like my sim racing journey would be if like a open world Elden Ring style Star Wars or Lord of the Rings game came out. That then I would have to again get back to like, I think I would just quit Ultimate Team and I would do mornings of iRacing until I was exhausted, and then evenings would be probably like Lord of the Rings or whatever, Star Wars or whatever. You know, my FIFA community would just be forever sad, I suppose, until Team of the Season. Budzo. Oh shit, let me turn on alerts. No, I don't need alerts to be off anymore. YouTube can hear some of the screaming. Thank you, Budzo. Thank you again, Lays. Thank you, Peter. Thank you, Hansaplast. Thank you, Mac. Thank you, Frontic. Thank you, Martin. Thank you, King Football Manager. Thank you guys for the resubs. Sorry, I forgot to turn the alerts back on. Did I see the John Wick game? No, that doesn't sound cool at all to me. Best game ever is Gran Turismo on PS1. Brother, I'm telling you, man, if you grew up playing Gran Turismo, you need to do yourself a favor and dabble in racing games again. Or in even Gran Turismo 7, man. Like, at least the beautiful thing about Gran Turismo 7 is you can get like a relatively cheap belt-driven wheel and just see how you love it on your PlayStation 5, right? And just see, do what I do. Like, do what I have done. And just see if it pulls at your brain capacity and your heartstrings, and then you'll really know whether you want to actually play racing games, right? And get a proper sim setup or start saving money and building towards a sim setup, for sure. You can even die in the new John Wick game. Wait, like in real life? Wait, what? What do you mean, dude? Licensing grinds are the GOAT. Yeah, like what Gran Turismo gives you in terms of the licensing grind, I feel like iRacing gives you, but within the actual track day experience. So you have an infinite license grind that you can work over weeks, months, and years, but it also blends in with your overall just motorsport racing, which is so great, dude. And I gotta say, the iRacing AI to like learn a track, learn a race day before you really go fuck up your iRacing actual online status, the race days that you set up with the AI are actually pretty great, man. Considering all the other racing games I play, I would actually probably argue that so far iRacing has by far the best AI I've seen. In terms of mistakes, differentiation between cars. Like F1 is probably the worst AI in the world. They all just track around, race each other. There's no difference between the Ferrari and Leclerc versus Lance Stroll and the Aston, like in terms of car differences, in terms of driving patterns, and there's nothing. It's like F1's AI is like Tarkov's AI, just brain dead for the most part. Assetto Corsa's AI is like fucking like an LLM AI that we all dream of Tarkov having, or Tarkov SPT AI, where it is that. It's completely, everything is different and working in different instances. It's so great. And I've only played iRacing for 1 or 2 weeks, and I've clearly found the best way to learn a new track or a new car is genuinely probably just go into a race day with the AI and just rinse that over and over again. iRacing AI. iRacing has the best AI in racing games? Yeah, yeah. Yeah, Alkno, the beautiful thing about gaming and motorsports and racing is you don't have to do anything immediately, right? You can build up to it over the years, which is super cool. Alonso said, interview today, racing is now dead, boring, no more corner overtaking. They have to charge for the straights. I'm worried this year for F1. Dude, did you guys, I mean, we want to talk a little bit about that. I know this is a FIFA stream, but I've been quote tweeting and talking on my Twitter account about it a little bit publicly. I'm concerned. Like, Lewis immediately came out 3-4 days ago saying like how fucking awful the cars are, and it's not true to like racing talent what the cars are. Max, was it yesterday, went on about like, this sucks. Like, this is, again, you're supposed to race flat out. Best drivers in the fastest cars. The way these stupid cars are built, you basically have to purposely go slow to build up speed to then turn on a turbo booster on the straights. It's Formula E on steroids essentially. And then now Alonso had a big bust up in the garage. What was it, yesterday too? And people are like, dude, an Adrian Newey developed car is hated by everyone because it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter his talents of pushing the limits of aero in a car so a driver can go super fast and crazy. You can't do it. It's not racing. It's just corporate, again, bullshit. And exactly. And I also quote tweeted Lando as well. And of course, Lando talks shit about Max. If he doesn't like the cars, he could just quit. We're racing drivers. We're paid a lot of money. We should be able to drive these cars. Hey, Lando, could you try and be more of a sellout? I never thought Lando Norris could be more unlikable than what he's done to his own brand in the last 1 or 2 years. And immediately back in the public eye, and he already makes me dislike him more. Exactly that. What a teacher's pet, dude. All the like actual drivers with talent and that love the purity of the sport are all calling it out. And of course, Lando, wanting to be everybody's fucking corporate favorite shill, is trying to pretend like the cars don't suck. Anyways, I guess we'll see. It's going to be interesting to see. Yeah, George Russell as well, but he's like a bit of a corporate shill too, isn't he? I think it was a fake story, Sharky. I don't know, though. Lando just has to say the opposite to Max. It's so fucking boring, dude. It's so boring. There are parts of Lando I like, by the way. Like, I know he was getting hate through the last couple of years. Like, when he makes mistakes, he just says, I was terrible. I wasn't good enough. And, like, people that, again, that are idiots, maybe you'd think I would think this as well, but people that are idiots that just hate everything Lando does will say what I just said there and say, oh, he's a bitch. He's all depressed and what a loser, no winning mentality. No. Those parts of Lando I like. Like, I like that he just owns his mistakes and sometimes will be quoted as saying, like, I was just garbage. I was trash. I wasn't doing well. I got to do better. I like that. It's just unfortunate all this other weird shit that he started bringing into like his again, like just being really weird, having weird takes. I mean, previously talking shit to Lewis about his car being the best car and the only reason he was winning. I don't know. Again, I don't know. Lando's a very weird nut to crack, if you will. He's a very odd personality to totally understand. He's forcing an ego. No idea why. I don't know. The fun, jokey Lando from the Signs and Lando time. Yeah, that seems to have gone. Yeah. But you know what? As worried and concerned as I am with the F1 season and the new regulations, I can't help but be very excited though. I mean, I'm a little bit more downtrodden and sad based off of what we've seen from Lewis and Max and Fernando and whatnot, but I'm still pretty excited, man. It's nice to have it back. The cars look cool, they sound cool. I just wish they went back to like that V10 era. Like, You know, just pure pace, pure sexual sound, pure driver talent, pure overtakes and pushing, and where you truly just see top tier talent. And you see top tier talent from the constructors, but it comes with like developing amazing cars instead of just who has more money to throw at their new EV powertrain. Like, so ass. Normally I would sell this, but I probably should keep this for the grind. Hey guys? Hold on. Are informs actually 20K? I'm selling. I'm selling. Hell yeah. Never mind. Red Bull and Ferrari have the fastest cars, so that's exciting. But I mean, even if Red Bull and Ferrari have the fastest cars, the fact that both Lewis and Max, who will benefit from the fastest cars, are still saying these cars suck is just sad, isn't it? It is just sad. Come to Montreal. Can you believe I was like locked in to bring the stream directly to Montreal during the race weekend and integrate fully with F1 in Canada for like a race stream weekend with racing rigs and everything like that, and EA went behind my back and made them cancel the whole deal and made them lose out on hundreds of thousands of dollars. Do you guys remember that? Like, I don't talk about it too much, but it's crazy the length that EA went to fuck me out of that. And again, like F1 and the organizers and Heineken themselves lost hundreds of thousands of dollars. There's like infinite TV producers, sets, like EA canceled the jobs of like 100 different people that were going to work around my stream and set the rigs up and do everything. Like, not only did they fuck me over, they fucked over like about 100 other people that would have been paid as contractors to be part of my stream and the organization and everything. Like, oh man, insane. Insane. EA takes pettiness to an absolutely unbelievable level. Lando and George are going to say the regs suck when they have to battle with Audi or Haas. Yeah, I guess we'll see, Brian. I guess we'll see. Again, I'm just excited to see the narratives. I'm a nerd. Like, I'm a tech nerd in a lot of ways. So I'm kind of excited to see our man, I forgot his name off the top of my head, but the F1 like head tech guy. Oh, what's his name? I love the essentially, anyways, I love the segments he does for their YouTube channel about talking about like new tech. I always find that super interesting. Oh! Apply. Yeah, so I'm excited. Either way, I'm a bit apprehensive about the cars themselves, and the racing can often be boring because it's just a DRS train, but we'll see. It's not looking great, but maybe it'll be good. Maybe. There's a glitch in FC. Now songs are playing instead of commentary during gameplay. I am not surprised. I am not surprised. Massive Red Bull fan, but working for Audi, I now feel I need to support the team. I'm a Volkswagen and Audi group super fan. Joke here. So I have been my whole life. So what I love about F1 though, what I will say is I don't really feel a connection directly immediately to a team and or driver. The one I probably would feel the most connected to might be Max, just purely because he's Dutch, right? I'm half Dutch, so it kind of makes sense in that regard. And I just like his personality. He can be a bit of an asshole and hot-headed. The things that he kind of did against Lewis 5-6 years ago, some of the things he did against Lando, that part of Max I'm not a big fan of. But outside of that, like 98% of his personality and how he is, I really like him a lot. I really, really do like him a lot. But you know, every genius is flawed, right? And Max, just like any top driver, will have his flaws. It just is the way it is. But outside of that, like, that's why I love F1. I keep telling the chat why it's so fun to watch is because as much as like, yeah, I'd like to see Max win, I don't necessarily don't want to see Leclerc finally win in the Ferrari. I definitely would love to see Alonso win in the Aston. I definitely would like to see the Audi cars cook. Especially, I always want to say Nico Rosberg, but anyways, Hulkenberg, I'd love to see him. Imagine him hitting podiums and wins in that Audi. That'd be fucking sick. And that's why I love F1 compared to other motorsports classes, because I feel like there's so much tech, there's so much involvement. As a relative neutral like I am, you can kind of just enjoy everything, which is pretty sweet. Cadillac doesn't have Checo? Is he sick? He might be sick. There's a lot of sickness going around. My family's sick right now, so traveling with sick people is going to be a nightmare. And then I'm sure getting together with all his teammates, they'll all be sick, and meanwhile I'll probably be dead in a foreign country, sick as a dog, trying to survive. But it is what it is. Shame in F1 innovation isn't like it used to be. Yeah, I mean, that also kind of is what it is, right? I don't know how they keep allowing companies to push innovation to the maxes the way they used to, because again, it just becomes who throws infinitely more money becomes the winner, right? I don't dislike that, but sometimes you do want motorsport to be like, who is the best driver in a field of amazing cars? That's what makes motorsports exciting, right? But what do I know? I am also an idiot, so. Want to try this and see if we can get a little bit lucky, guys? I might have enough players for this. Hold on. I kind of want to do a farty bag for today. 86 rated and then an 85. See if we can just get rid of the dupes here. IMSA MX5 IRL is fun to watch. Well, now that like I'm so heavily into iRacing and just like, you know, GT cars and races, I want to watch way more of whatever is available. I think that'd be really, really cool. Let's just do that. Not Rofs? Wait, you want me to keep a duplicate Rofs on a menu-only RTG series? What? You silly Billy, you. All right, 85 rated plus an inform. Take the 86. A chunk of maybe the 84s here. Actually, no, I'm going to do the 83s. And then I'll just lob in some of the 85s and 86s. So. Oh, I'm so excited. I have to diarrhea. I know that makes me sound like an old man, but I'm so excited. Before we leave the country, being able to diarrhea before you have to travel is just the best thing ever. My God. Traveling and having to take a poo-poo caca is so awful. 7. All right, let's finish the epi up with a farty bag pack. Thank you guys for watching and supporting as always. Obviously, I'm going to keep going on Twitch and YouTube live streams, but for the epi, I'm going to end it here. If you're wondering why there aren't going to be any live streams to YouTube or specifically to Twitch, why there won't be any videos over the next couple of days, it is because I'm away out of country for my son's football academy stuff. So we'll be back on probably Monday evening or Tuesday. Things will be back to regular. I'll be back on Tuesday, officially, if you will. So love you guys. Appreciate you guys. Wish us luck and safe travels. And let's see if we can get something juicy for this series, because my goodness, our dream team collection book squad, if you will, is not looking great. I don't even know what I'm really expecting here. This is just going to be pure disappointment, right? Come on, let it not be for once in my life. Okay, that's winter wildcard. It's a dude. No. Wait, no, hold on. I'm thinking of someone else. This is still a no, isn't it? I have no idea who that is. Did I want to look at this team for the Epi? Nope. EA didn't put it in new releases? I don't give a damn. We'll catch you on the flip side.